B-side. B-side.
Here we go. Everybody clap it up, clap it up.
Okay.
Gotta be on the mic.
Welcome to We Are the B-Side, episode 36. This is Anthony.
This is A-Rod. Nikki.
And today's episode, we're here with the one and only
Khalil Jibran, one time for your mind. What's good, people? Peace. How y'all feeling?
Damn. Why you say little?
No, Lil Jibran. You feel me? Little slang, little ebonics.
Khalil Jibran.
You know, little African American vernacular.
Yo, I haven't heard the word ebonics in forever. Wow.
Yeah.
Big
That
L.
was a TBT.
There we go.
Word, Big L. Flamboyant.
For life.
Every time I think of Big L, I think about
Yeah.
him saying flamboyant. Only the real fans know about that.
Facts.
Word.
7-minute freestyles.
Yeah.
Damn, he knows about that.
Yeah.
He's on it.
Hip hop.
For real.
He's on it.
So yeah, you're a hip hop artist.
Indeed.
Yeah. Before we start, I want to ask you about the name
Okay.
because I read that book, The Prophet, by the original. I think he's Lebanese.
Indeed.
So that book for me was a great book because it spoke about crime and punishment. It spoke about love. It spoke about death.
Right.
And I was upset about it because I got put on so late. I learned about it in college. And it wasn't even like I found it. Like it kind of found me through the class, you know? So I just want to ask you, or did that happen to you too where you read it or it was just
For
like
sure.
the name is from that?
Nah, for sure. My grandmother, she always mentioned to me like, we named you after the poet Khalil Gibran.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Nice.
So like it's crazy to even conceptualize that was the intention behind my name.
Yeah.
Like, whoa. Like, and now,
Yeah.
not to segue to whoa, but but it's just like, like I felt like, all right, here it is. I started getting into like spiritual books, like other types of books that found me, like
Yeah.
Think and Grow Rich,
Right.
Law of Attraction by Abraham Hicks and whatnot. And it just led me down this spiritual path, and I kept walking the path. Other mysterious events continued to occur. I was in college, and I was kicking it with this girl. She played the piano, whatever. So we was building on a music tip. She was like, yeah, you never read Khalil Gibran? I'm like, nah.
Wow.
So she was like, I have to leave. Like, I can't talk to you till you read that book.
That's like, I can't be
Wow.
friends with somebody who doesn't eat pizza.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So when I read the book, so when I actually got my hands on the book, I was already into like spiritual
Yeah.
text. I was already writing poetry. I was already writing lyrics and doing my own music. So I'm reading it like,
It hit
damn,
you.
like this. I
Yeah.
feel like I wrote this.
Right.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I feel like Khalil Gibran reincarnated.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He's like top 5 in the world,
In the world.
poet.
Yeah,
And
like,
people don't
probably
know
right
about-
after Shakespeare. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think it's interesting though that and it also puts a lot of pressure on you that you were named after that because you have to live up to the name, you know?
I think because that's me, period. So I don't really see it as
The
living.
bar set high already.
Yeah, but it's like, it's weird. It's weird. It's really weird. Cause like my grandmother, she's a very like spiritual person. She has a huge library just full of books.
Wow.
I go to her house and I just steal books and just
Yeah.
never bring them back.
I always wish I had that.
Yeah.
Like someone's bookshelf that I just had access to.
Seriously.
Yeah. I think it's weird when you go to somebody's house and they don't have books. Like out.
Yeah.
You know, that's like when they don't have pictures and music. Like I have like LPs, I have books.
Yeah.
That's me. I
Right.
need that. That even if I don't have to touch it, but just seeing it.
Exactly.
You know? I don't know. But that's awesome that you got put
Yeah.
on so young.
Indeed. And another thing about Khalil Gibran, like the name goes deeper than that because if you look up the etymology of Khalil, it means friend of God,
Oh, I didn't even know that.
voice
Whoa.
of God.
Nice.
And it even translate back to the original name of Superman, Kal-El.
Khalil.
Oh
Son
yeah.
of Krypton.
Damn, just put us on.
Yeah.
Nice.
Shit is deep.
Very deep.
real.
Very deep. And even Gibran, like that's a city in I think Jerusalem or Palestine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Gibran.
So I'm assuming that's where you connected. You started your label, the New Jerusalem
Yes,
Records, and
indeed.
that's where it all connects
Indeed.
there for you.
Indeed.
Nice.
Indeed.
So let's talk about your recent show that you just had, 420.
420.
Great fucking title.
Yeah.
And first of all, this was a whole new zone for us. Like, this was our first time going out on a limb and actually saying, let's make our own show.
Oh wow.
Yes, let's book a venue.
Yeah.
Let's have
You
a
you
bar,
had your hands on everything.
Everything.
Wow.
Everything.
That's stressful.
Yeah, but it was a good kind of stress.
Mm.
You know? It was a great kind of stress that I would take on any day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you had promoters hitting you up wanting you to come and perform for little to nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You had to have transportation. You had to prepare your time. Stop making new music to prepare for. You know, it's just a lot. And I feel like today's artists, we don't think as business minded as we should.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's way too much starving artists in the internet era. Like, everybody should be making money.
Yeah.
It's not 1975.
Yeah.
You don't have to be standing outside a record label's company. And
You don't need the big machine.
You don't. Promote your shit on Instagram and make money.
YouTube, yeah, that's true.
Where was the event?
It was actually downtown North.
In downtown North? Okay.
Yeah. And
Dope.
another story behind that was we had did a video to Whoa. We shot a couple of scenes. Long story short, like, it felt like every time we would like shoot a video or do something, it would just cost so much money, so much energy, and the next day we would have to like recuperate and try to make the money back. And
yeah.
So we was like, yo, we need to make some money.
Yeah, you gotta eat.
Yeah, we gotta eat. So we was like, and this was like late March. So we was like, all right, bet, what's coming up that we could capitalize off of? 420 experience. Got the flyer. Reached out to some artists. Booked the venue.
Yeah.
And it was just
So it was like a showcase.
pretty much.
And you performed.
I performed, I hosted, did a lot of stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it was successful. Good.
Most definitely.
So it'll be another one.
For sure.
Hell yeah.
So out of
For
that
sure.
came the new song, the new single that you got. All right.
No.
No? You didn't perform it?
I performed it, yeah.
Okay.
But
Whoa.
yeah.
That song is interesting because I feel like when I heard it, I was telling Nikki that I feel like it felt kind of bipolar-ish. Cause like you're mellow and then you change it up, you know. But it was dope, and then you know that's why I call it whoa.
Yeah.
I felt like whoa.
Well, one of the things I took note of is compared to all the other songs we put out so far, this one was a little more trappy production wise, but you kept your flow, your flow on top of it.
Yeah,
I thought was cool.
You can totally tell Anthony's a producer.
Yeah, very into the details.
Yeah, always.
Like
No, he'll
it.
go and he'll just keep going.
Yeah, that's what
Let
we
him,
here for.
he'll talk about timbre. He'll like the whole,
Yeah, the timbre.
yeah. That's what Anthony does.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna play the new track. Look at me now. Whoa.
Bands on me, hella hoes, solid nigga never fold. Whoa, whoa, I can tell them about to blow. Talking hella record soul. Whoa, whoa, they can tell them about to make it now. While the young nigga break it down. Yeah, I really thinking paper now. Tell them, look at me now. Told myself I put the blunt down. Rolling up another one now. I'ma give them what they want now. Break it sun up to sundown. Kick back and then I roll it loud. Grab the mic and then I move the crowd. Sit back and watch these niggas hate. Tell them, look at me now. Bands on me, hella hoes. Solid nigga never fold. Whoa, whoa, I can tell them about to blow. Talking hella record show. Whoa, whoa, they can tell them about to make it now. While the young nigga break it down. Yeah, I really thinking paper now. Tell them, look at me now. Talking $1 billion goals, need 100 for the show. Whoa, whoa, she just wanna give me dough. All my bitches train to go. Whoa, whoa, I'm just getting in my zone. Got the Henny in the coat. Whoa, whoa, I'ma get it on.
All right. Cool.
Bipolar song.
Yeah. So another track we definitely got to talk about is the Fuck 12, the
right.
video.
Yes.
Especially.
The classic.
You won the Lincoln Park Music Speaks Award for it and the Newark International Film Festival. Can you talk a little bit about what that means to you and how that whole process was and submitting it and all that stuff?
It started out, I performed at this show called the Riverfront. It was North Riverfront. People really liked me. And the ladies, like, she was talking to me, this was last summer. Like, Newark has the budget. we need to be paying like these artists, like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, because they matter for the culture of North.
course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the goal of mine was to be on the Lincoln Park Hip Hop Festival,
Right.
in the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
The lady I was speaking to, her name is Marcy. So I started inquiring about it with her, and she said, "Oh yeah, I know this person. Make sure you hit up that person, blah, blah, blah." That led me to a lady named Kim Ford. And she got me on the stage. And that was that. It was a great experience. And me and Kim Ford continued to develop the relationship.
Yeah.
So when I was shooting Fuck 12 later on in that, she seen like the behind the scenes stuff. And then she reached out. She said, "Yo, we're doing the Lincoln Park, blah, blah, blah. It's a music category. Submit your video." So I hit the director, Nimi Hendrix, like, "Yo, it's a film festival."
Yeah.
Because we didn't even shoot all the scenes yet.
Yeah,
like the
it
court
wasn't
scene
done.
wasn't done. Like a lot of things wasn't done.
Yeah.
The skit in the beginning with Nixon wasn't there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Yo, we gotta send him something." So he put together a little something like the day before, like
Wow.
submission. And I'm like, I work at the golf course, so I'm like on the golf course trying to like forward email files in between working and whatnot. So it was like,
To meet the deadline.
that's right. So we made it.
Yeah.
And they debuted the videos that were competing in Newark Screens,
Wow.
Cityplex, which is Shaquille O'Neal's movie theater.
Awesome.
That was a great experience just
I
to
didn't know
have.
he had movie theaters.
Yeah.
Wow, I thought it was only Magic Johnson.
Was he born there originally,
Yeah.
Shaquille? Yeah, he was
Yeah.
born in Newark originally.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, I don't know anything about Jersey.
Yeah. So they played the video. You gonna learn though.
You gonna learn today.
So they played the video. Then I had the award ceremony was in Newark Symphony Hall. So I got a chance to bring my mom.
Oh,
my
fancy it
little
up.
brother, yes. So
And the video was shot in Newark.
in Newark.
Oh, nice. That's
I
pretty
gotta say
dope.
the quality was awesome.
Yeah.
Was it? Did you guys have like a big team on that, or because it looked
it was us. It was
it
guerrilla
looked,
film.
it was really dope.
The dude's
Really
last
dope.
name is Hendrix, yo.
Right,
Like,
right.
Yeah.
enough said. So speak on the Fuck 12. The 12. That's from the DEA, right? The drug. Is that what it is? Or
you
I have
get from?
a few like cop friends, and that's what I've always.
Cops don't really know. I had a cop.
Yeah, but
I had
that's
a
what
cop
they say.
trying to-
They say that's DEA when you get caught with drugs.
Yeah.
They come to your house looking
Yeah,
for drugs.
yeah,
That's what I
yeah.
was told.
But I don't know why they.
But I don't mess with cops, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. But 12 is basically like narcotic. Cops,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know why they call them 12, like where that association came from.
Yeah.
But it was like a term they use in the South. Like,
Okay.
fuck 12. And I feel like at that point in time when I made that, everything, still now, hip hop is like being ran by the South.
Right.
So I'm like,
It is.
like
So
let me
annoying.
take they shit and flip it.
Yeah.
And put a little bit of consciousness and a little bit of intellectualism in
Hell
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And put the medicine in the candy.
I
Yeah.
love the
know?
Nixon intro too. at the
Yeah,
beginning.
very dope.
Because like I said, when he first edited it, I'm like, nah, this is not good enough.
Yeah.
This is like this. My message is not.
You weren't
Sure.
happy with it.
Especially with Nixon, two things.
Mm-hmm.
With Nixon, people always obviously Watergate's the first thing you think,
Mm-hmm.
but really, he did a lot of good things too. But then the
Yeah.
worst thing he actually did was that
Yeah.
was John Ehrlichman, like he said,
Yeah, the
literally
one.
targeting
Literally.
to get back at the Democrats.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
He targeted drugs because he knew the hippies, and
Yeah.
he targeted blacks because
Literally.
they knew that was going to be.
I think it was very interesting because of the times that we're in now, because it kind of feels that way, and I feel like Trump. It's kinda like
they
we're
Yeah,
literally
he's
literally
an
share-
offspring of that. like,
Yeah, it
energy.
feels that way.
They
Yeah.
share advisors. I mean,
Yeah,
Roy
it
Cohn,
totally feels that
Roger
way.
Stone, they're all
Yeah.
connected. All of
And
them.
And that was in the video. You talk about 1994. I was 14, so I still remember. But like your generation, the younger, probably don't like my daughter watches. She won't even know. So I'm happy that you put that in the video because now she gets put on.
Right.
'Cause She don't know. She probably just knows from the books, and the textbooks are not real. The textbooks, they feed you what they want to feed you. It's not. They're not gonna give you the facts. They're not gonna tell you, yo, the war was on black anybody of color.
Facts.
They put everybody in jail over marijuana, and still there's people sitting in jail
Yeah.
over it.
Still. Still.
I think it was wasn't it? No, was it Rockefeller laws that they were. Fuck, wasn't it? Erased it. But I remember Jay-Z was talking about that in New York City. That there was because they were so anybody of color. They
Yeah,
was
I mean,
it's like they committed
the
murder, but it was just
whole-
like weed.
The whole system is set up against
Yeah.
them.
Prison industrial complex.
Yeah.
13th Amendment.
Favorite line in Fuck 12 is the sagging Is
The
the N-word
pants.
backwards?
Oh, I'm sorry. What is it?
What's the line? Tell her the line, because I forgot it.
My pants sagging, I'm swagging. That's what niggas do once niggas spell backwards.
Damn, I didn't even catch that.
But he said it low key. That's why it was hot. I was like, oh shit, it was hot.
Man, my man Anthony on the details.
He
Yeah.
listens. He listens.
He listens.
Yep. Love the visuals.
Yeah, it's a great song, and I think it's perfect for the time that we're in.
Right.
Hell yeah.
That's why you called it a classic, right?
And plus, I did that song in like 3 years ago, almost.
For real?
Yeah, summer 2015, and it aged beautifully.
Timing is everything, and if you do it right,
For real.
great
It's like-
song.
it's like
stands
wine.
Test
Seriously.
of time, exactly.
Do you want to play that a little snippet of that?
Definitely. We're gonna rock Fuck 12 right now.
Fuck 12.
Oh, yeah, we screaming for.
Yo, I'm in the back of the paddy wagon, they had me slacking. Slapping cuffs on my wrist, I shoulda never fuck with that bitch. That white girl, black man, living in this white world. Got the pack in my briefs. I hope they never check me and let me go, so I can sell it back to the streets where the youngest clapping the heat to stay warm in the winter time. They need food when it's in the time in the limelight, and everybody doing crime right. But soon I'ma have to get my mind right. The cops ask, what's your name and your date of birth? I'm searching your cars, but you gotta sign these papers first. I said, don't you need probable cause? You can't harass a man that abide by the laws. He said, please, don't give me that. You kinda rich and you black, so you gotta sell crack. That's a hell of a stereotype. In my hood, a lot of niggas scared of your type, but not me. I know all of my rights. I keep, we don't fuck with you pigs, cause you corrupt where we live. That's why I'm designed to keep us in line. Politicians on television, they deceiving your mind for tax dollars. Murder for dirty money and at that black collar. If you stacking tax to the max, holler.
I was on the corner chillin', minding my goddamn business. Fucker gon' pull a line. Why your pants so low? I bet you breaking the law.
Yo, my pants sagging, I'm swagging. That's what niggas do once niggas spell backwards. Touches papers in backwoods. My eyes lower than my jeans, cause I'm towing these potent trees. You reap what you sow, so I be sowing seeds. I'm in the
Yeah.
streets and I've been trying to succeed.
Any chance I get to say the word fuck, I'm with it. It's probably my favorite
Treat
curse
this
word.
like HBO.
Facts. Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Exactly.
For real. I want to get into my favorite track, which is the Love Is King.
Oh, of course.
Cause you know, Sade, we gotta, you know, I got my love crystal here. Like, I feel like you are. Is that like one of your
Yes,
top?
yes.
Have you had the chance to?
Yes.
What was it? J. Cole said it. He was too. What was it? Nikki?
Too young.
Nikki
for
knows.
Shawty
Too
Adams.
young. Yeah,
For Nia
yeah,
Long.
huh?
He was too young for Nia Long.
Yeah, and he says Sade and Aaliyah. Is that your?
Oh yes, most definitely.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Okay, so before we get into the song, if you had one chance, one line to like woo her, what would it be?
Really, A-Rod?
I need to know. Yes, I always put guys onto this because if you had it, it has to be
Nah,
spur of the
you
moment.
Damn. Honestly, I don't even. I'll probably just miss the chance. Honestly, I won't have any words.
You can't even say it. You can't just say anything to her because she's like what 50. Everybody loves Sade, and she's just like before. She's just gotten better with time.
Yeah.
You know, she's fine wine. So yeah, speak on that song because I like it because you know it's love and you're talking about a king is not a queen. You know, not a king without a queen.
Right. On that song was another song I wrote years ago. I wrote that like probably beginning of 2014.
Yeah.
And I got that from my producer, DJ Fade. And I was just in love with the sample. Like, I just love how he chopped it and I just loved everything about it. And I felt like there has been a shortage of romanticism in hip hop.
Yeah.
There's been a shortage of men speaking on how they truly feel. Like everything is, oh, fuck your bitch, and
Yeah, some
she
hardcore
on my
shit.
she on my dick. You know, so it's like, where is the other stuff? Where's the where is it?
Yeah.
You know,
I think that's also because R&B kind of like
yeah,
diminished a little bit.
Even R&B is a little ratchet now.
Yeah.
There's no like love making, none
none of that.
of that.
It's true.
You know, and I felt the obligation to put that energy out there. That's me.
Yeah.
That's me. So it's like, it was just natural.
You're very like I like you because you're very lyrical, and I like that, like you're conscious about it, because it's important. Hip hop sometimes I feel like it gets lost, especially, I mean that's the whole purpose of this podcast. It's kind of like a, you know, like forget about the mainstream right now. Let's talk about real, like the real music, right? Because when you tune into radio or anything mainstream, it doesn't feel like hip hop. I mean, you still have certain like the Kendricks, the J. Cole's, you know, the Nas, of course.
I'm tired of just saying them two names, by the way.
I know, but those are the most common ones.
Sure,
I mean,
for sure.
there's more. I know, of course, but I'm not. It's fine.
Yeah.
But I feel like it gets lost. The fact, like it used to just be either beats or lyrics. But I feel like you're more conscious. I mean, you have the beats too, but lyrically, that's your lane, right? Yeah, because I feel like you go off of the vibe too, right?
Like, well, before, like I was just all lyrics. Everything I would do would be lyrically driven. But now, it all started when I used to go like to a lot of showcases in New York. And I used to like compete. And, like I would lose to the person who had the most people, who had the most energy.
Yeah.
So I had to step back and like
analyze.
Yeah, analyze, like, because you know you have to study your environment to conquer your environment.
Right.
So I'm like, if what these guys are doing is working, so I need to pull from it and make it me. And that's how songs like Fuck 12, Lose Your Face, Whoa came. Whoa would have never came if I was never losing in them showcases. If people just kept praising me being lyrical, I'd be like freaking super lyrical. What's MF Doom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like MF Doom.
I would be MF Doom. You know,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
straight hip hop, no 808s, just
Yeah. That's very New York too, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I find a lot of the trap, besides the monotonousness of the production, it's like very empty too lyrically. And just drugs, banging women, and what else?
Yeah.
What else is there?
Yeah.
I
Like
don't
a crazy annoying beat
Yeah.
that goes on and on and on.
But I also feel like it's necessary.
Yeah, you need the bad and you need the good. I think it comes the good shines out of there. It's like I always think about, I was reading the Tupac, like the rose grew from the concrete. That's how I look at hip hop right now.
Yeah.
There's always one that sticks out.
But you're right, because look at J. Cole. He drops the album and he broke Drake's record immediately, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, J. Cole's fan base is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I love what J. Cole, even though I'm tired of hearing his name when people say that. it's so important, because if it was no J. Cole, people would say there's no market for this type of music.
Yeah.
So like that's extremely important that he breaking records, even though we don't hold numbers and stats to the highest regard, but it's definitely important when we having a conversation.
Yeah. It's necessary though.
We're gonna get to him later, but Kanye's like that too to me, because Kanye's not a trapper. He doesn't do like trap beats really. He's totally out the box. And if you didn't have him, a J. Cole, and a Kendrick, I don't know.
I know, where would hip hop be?
I'd still only be listening to
You gotta
Nas.
even think like Kanye was the first J. Cole or Kendrick.
Exactly.
He came at a time when people was wearing baggy clothes and straight gangster.
Yeah, and he was
came out
educated.
with his pink polo and his backpack.
Yeah.
And
And he owned it too.
He owned it.
Because, you know, in the hood you get made fun of, and you know, you get a little like, I'm gonna change it up, or you just hide out. And he owned it.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I forever got respect for Kanye.
Yeah.
Even though he do like a lot of funny stuff now, you can't take away what he contributed to the
No,
game.
not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Jay-Z,
Jay's.
Most Def,
Yeah.
Common,
Common. The guys from
Dipset,
I love Dipset. The
Beanie Siegel,
the twins from down south too. I forgot their name.
Clips.
Yeah, the Clips.
Clips, yeah. Damn.
Where he's still keeping Pusha T going. Like
Pusha T. That's the one. He's a twin, right?
Yeah.
I'm so bad with names.
Well, that was your favorite, Love Is King. We're gonna play a little bit. Right meow.
For you for a long time. Said I'm on my way. I'm on my way. On my way. What's a king without his queen? What's a king without his queen? Your mind, body, and soul I wanna explore. You seem like you could protect your king on the chessboard. Everything about you I adore. You everything that I wish for and more. The most beautiful being that I ever seen. Now what's a perfect 10 to a queen? a mountain to a molehill. The love is there, the connection is so real. Like some good Wi-Fi, I got your security code, so put your guard down. Don't worry about the past, I got your heart now. I'm trying to show you something a little different. We too old for the game, too young for the commitment, and we not planning to make this long term.
It's right at the end, so I was like, oh, it's the next
My
one.
favorite line in that one was in Love is King is too old for the game, too young for the commitment.
Yeah, that one stuck out too because I thought about that too. Because I thought you were a little young. Yeah, that's you because you're not trying to get married. Or are you? Did you switch it up already?
No.
Nobody knows how old Anthony is or anything.
No.
Nobody knows his birthday.
I keep
Just
it a
be
mystery.
friends.
I burnt the records.
Whatever.
Right.
Whatever.
Well, that was A-Rod's favorite track. My favorite track, though, was the freestyle, Open Letter.
Ooh.
A-Rod, did you hear that one?
This guy.
Did you hear
Yeah,
that?
well, he's his face.
Come on, because his face is because that's how the beat feels.
Yeah.
You're like, ah.
Yeah.
Anybody could say anything on that and you just rock to it. 'Cause
Yeah.
the beat is out.
Seriously.
Who produced that, by the way?
That was actually a Swiss Beats track.
Oh, okay, there you go.
That's why you like
That's
it.
why I like it.
Yeah. Got the horns on. I love anything with like horns. Sound
Yeah.
real majestic and real just.
Gritty.
It's nasty.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That's New York.
I wish they could see Nicki's face.
Listen. Anthony and I are both New Yorkers, so like I came up in the era in the 90s where hip hop was like the other day I posted on my Instagram, I put the first hip hop love song for me was Mary J. Blige and Method Man. So like when anybody says anything to me about hip hop, I'm like, yo, don't talk to me because I know I'm talking about hip because I lived it.
Right.
I did the tape with the radio. I lived it when Funkmaster Flex was super annoying because he's annoying now, but he was super annoying back then. But yeah.
Let's
So
play.
that's why when you don't do that face, when you don't, I know he's about to drop the when you don't
Yeah.
you don't make that face, it's not real. You gotta make that ugly face.
Got to
Exactly.
Screwface.
Yeah.
Here we go. Open Letter.
Ladies and gentlemen.
God damn it!
It's the black Warren Buffett. I hammer dance on the track, you can't touch this. I'm that nigga you can't fuck with. No designer belt, just bow ties and tucks. Fits is real classic. Abracadabra, watch this rapper make real magic. The vibe that shot to the top from a real ratchet. Watching bodies dropping my city was real tragic. Working on my illmatic, no ill will. Spitting from the soul, hope you know I'm the real deal. No mumble rap, I keep giving you real skill. Industry full of fuck niggas, the boys still trill. When my city is murder, murder, kill, kill. Let it breathe. And to my competition, y'all can get it. I'm heartless with it. I can channel the darkest spirit. So, please, don't ignore this. I'm one with the force these rappers to forfeit. I'm the greatest to pin the portrait. I kidnapped the stone with a forklift. I got robbed like a CDL when I
Tight.
I wrote that song on my 23rd birthday too. Like
On it?
on it. Like I think I went upstairs. I just wrote to a beat, and then like the first few lyrics was just so effortless. Cause like a lot of times I try to get over lyrical. It's like too many words, too many syllables, and too much going on.
Too mechanical?
Too mechanical.
Yeah.
Too mechanical. But when I was rocking on that one, it was just breathing.
Yeah.
Like
Isn't it better that way?
way better. Way
Yeah.
better. Way better.
Is that your process?
What you mean?
Do you have like a process? Cause hip hop is poetry.
Indeed.
So like poetry, there's always like a certain way of doing it. Like,
Right.
so is it for you where you get inspired and you sit down and write it, or it was just like that, like on your birthday you just went upstairs and you just started writing?
It really varies. Like
Yeah.
it really varies. Like we just came from the studio and I didn't write anything at all. I just went into the booth and just
You Jay-Z
Let it
it.
rip.
did, definitely. But it like sometimes where like that beat catch a groove to it and I
Yeah.
just catch a couple lines, I'm like, oh, I can write this down.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Then just go back to it and then just keep recording it, you know what I'm saying? And just like a lot of times I record off my phone and just keep listening back. And
Yeah.
just keep building on it. Keep building on it.
And do you have like a beat in mind, or is it like you hear the beat and then you do it?
I really I have to hear the beat. Because like inside of me is so many different emotion. So it's a wide spectrum.
Yeah.
So it's like it's hard for me to like try to choose where I want to be at any given point in time. So it's really good when I get those triggers that just not force me, but put me in a certain frequency.
Yeah.
I could just ride the wave of, you know.
Dope.
I always wonder that because you know, like they say, like what came first, the chicken or the egg. I always wonder that way. Like I don't rap. I play piano, but sometimes like I'll have a melody in mind, and I put it down. It's different, but I feel like I always question the rappers to see if it's do you write first or do you have to hear the beat? You know what I'm saying? But I guess it just depends.
I have to hear the beat, but I will tell you this: one of my producers, Trap Dan, like he would take something that I wrote to one of his beats, and then I'll come back and it would be a whole
completely different
Oh wow!
track. He got me out of my normal process of just beat first. Like he take me out there and like challenges my process.
Yeah, because that could also be harmful because you could always then come up with the same result if you always do it like that too. That you always listen to this to the beat. It's like working with the same producer.
Exactly.
Every time you could have one favorite one that gets that out of you, but it's always good to switch it up so you could get a different sound.
Yeah. Word.
You swaying?
That's because I got the beat in my headphones. So you gotta listen quiet.
Obviously, Anthony's in love with that song.
It's my man Anthony. Right?
You know what song I love too? The New York one.
Oh yeah, that's
just because Anthony and I are both like psycho, like New York, like we don't want to leave New York.
Yeah.
But
that song had a very like Bronx feel. I know it was about the girl from the Bronx, but it did feel like the Bronx.
Yeah, but you're talking about it's not a girl. You're talking about hip hop.
Yeah, metaphorically.
Yeah, I know I'm smart. I figured it out.
Yeah, that song that was like.
Was it really like that though? Like you came to New York?
Not really.
No. You made it up. You lied then.
No, but it's just about the essence of hip hop.
Yeah.
And then, like
it's the beginning.
Yeah, when you actually come to New York, you understand like, oh, I'm on the subway, like I see this graffiti, like I'm getting dollar slices.
Yeah.
That's where this shit came from.
Yeah.
When I see New York, I conceptualize sampling because I see sampling as like a sonic collage of different sounds and different textures.
That's a cool way of putting it.
Indeed, and I feel like New York is that same collage in like a different way.
I mean, I agree with you because I feel like if you go to each borough has that. It's really a collage. Everybody, like I remember when I went to school, I had kids from everywhere: Irish, African, Asian, everything, and it's a melting pot. It's true.
That's a rapper name. Hey, yo, give it up a sonic collage.
That's
bro.
dope.
It's a dope way of it's a dope way of. I've never like thought of it that way, but it's a dope way of looking at it. Yeah.
So
but I like that song, especially that. I lived in the Bronx a little bit. My daughter grew up in the Bronx for a while, and I remember taking her to Sedgwick, the houses where hip hop.
Cool.
And I remember because she loves hip hop. And I remember, but she understood it, but she was really on something like, can we go? Like, I promised her pizza,
right.
you know? But I always have that in my mind, hoping that she's always had to have it in her mind because, like, right now we're in New York, and New York if the Bronx is known for salsa and for the birth of hip hop. So I just want to thank you for that song from New York. Yeah.
Thank you.
So does Anthony, New Yorkers.
What?
You don't want to shout out Jersey, Nikki?
I'm good.
It's not an episode. She doesn't go Jersey.
She
We have someone from Jersey in the house, so that's enough.
There we go.
She expended a lot of energy earlier. They should have heard her singing. I wish we were recording.
Okay.
Yeah, she was singing. She
Okay.
was singing. She was singing.
You gotta get in the studio.
Word.
Get you on the track, Nick.
As far as goals for the rest of this year, immediate goals, your ultimate goals, what are they in regards to music and?
I'm working on a few different albums.
A few albums.
Yeah.
Word, not a album.
No,
A few.
Cause like I haven't dropped the project since Rain on a Sunday, and it's like my concepts are just so like grand, broad, and epic that it's like I need time to do them right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Imagine the whole album of Fuck 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And like that's where I gotta go with it. Like I have to have like motion pictures with my album.
Nice.
Okay.
Because Fuck 12 wasn't as big as until the video came out. So I realized I caught something like, oh, this
That's
is
your
a niche.
lane.
Yeah, this is a niche right
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Like, being on film in front of the camera and acting skills and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I think people want that too, though.
Indeed. We're in a very visual era, you know, phone, social media. So it's like,
And something I've always wondered is Newark has a very long and crazy but a rich history.
indeed.
And what I've wondered is like so far we've never had like a rapper who like really like blew up from Newark. And I've
Well,
just-
he's here now.
That's right. That's right. There you
Whoa.
go, nigga.
Whoa, it's his time. Whoa,
Yeah, I mean, I feel
time is now. Whoa.
I feel like there's a huge community there that can totally get behind somebody,
For sure.
and I think that would be a huge part of. I would
Yeah.
think that would be a huge part for you.
Indeed.
Being from there is like having your communities back. You know, J. Cole has all of North Carolina. Is it North or South Carolina? One of the two. North.
Yeah.
He has that whole thing behind him. The only North Carolina
Yeah.
rapper really
Word.
at that level.
Word.
So it's just crazy to me that Newark hasn't had like the one giant, you know.
Yeah. And I feel like that's because Newark has a lot of, Jersey has a lot of talent.
Yeah.
But I feel like Jersey, we don't have our own infrastructure as far as like talent.
Yeah.
Because you know, in New York, you have places you can go to where you can get heard, different platforms.
Mhm.
I feel like Jersey, we're always looking to go somewhere else.
Yeah, I
Go
can
to
see
Atlanta,
that.
Go to New York, so it's no like
It's all about leaving
right,
Jersey, not
right,
staying
Yeah.
there and making something.
right.
Yeah. New York could be like that too, because if you live in the outer boroughs, you kind of have to go into the city
True.
for that to get more cultured,
Yeah.
to get put
Word.
on.
Word.
I mean, I guess it just makes you work harder for it.
For sure.
Just
And,
get it done.
and that's what inspired things like the 420 experience. Where I
Yeah.
can bring other artists that I see working hard together. We bring all our fan bases together and make something.
Yeah, you
phenomenal.
should definitely keep doing that.
I
sure.
think you can do it. You know,
Word.
in a city like Newark, kind of developing its own thing and really, you know, nurturing itself.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
how you have to do it. Everyone has to support each other.
Seriously.
So,
So that's
Dope.
where we're going. That's where
Okay.
we're going.
More power to you.
word. So we're gonna play little snippets of Kanye's Whoopity Scoopity
Oh man.
and his
The beat
T.I.
was fire though.
his T.I. Convo track. Here we go. Kanye in the sunken place. That was the topic on Twitter. Is Kanye in the sunken place?
Yes. I feel like Kanye is experiencing a lot of mental trauma
Yeah.
that he has not dealt with over years.
Yeah.
And I feel like being Kanye is a difficult thing to do. Like we can all judge and point fingers from the outside in, but it's like his mother died.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna touch on. I feel like after his mom, it's not even the way his mom
The
passed.
way, yeah.
And then I feel like he didn't really fully. I mean, I can't speak on that. My mom's thankfully still alive. I don't even want to know what that feels like. But I don't think you ever come back from that. But I feel like he never even like,
That
you know,
took
like
time.
you have to take that in and just be like, you know what, right? She's gone. So now I gotta heal from this. I gotta grow. I don't feel like I think he went into went off and married the white girl. and then he was just lost, and I feel like he's just lost.
And at the same time too, like he had some like relationship problem at that time when his mother passed away too.
Right.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
It's tough to tell because I've always taken Kanye with a grain of salt. Like he's always been super outspoken, critical.
Yeah, he's been Kanye.
So it's tough for me to tell how much of it is like, is he like mentally ill or is he just, speaking his mind, doing his thing as usual?
I thought that too because I feel like he's coming out with an album or
Yeah.
something, and now he's like back on Twitter and he's beefing with like Ebro or putting text messages out
like
in public.
It's weird, but not that far removed from what he's kind of always done. So it's tough to tell.
Yeah,
for me,
he knows how to like position himself.
Right. Exactly. I consider him to be super intelligent and
Definitely.
and super aware,
Right.
and he's always trying to progress music and culture and stuff.
For sure.
So that's why it's tough for me to sit here and be like, he needs medical help or anything like that.
Yeah,
It's
I
tough.
think the after going in deep, I think that's definitely it. Some kind of like mental thing.
Yeah.
But it also gets to a certain point where it's like, yo, my man, you have to be. Let's be real. Like now you're just being extra.
Yeah. I will say this. I think he and Taylor Swift definitely, like, in their pursuit of taking each other out, they both went into a dark space that they kind of can't get out of.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they became obsessed with like getting at each other, and they've like driven each other into crazy.
Well,
land
she's made a
almost.
career out of that because she every all her songs are about boys.
Sure.
Boys that have broken her heart or did her dirty.
But her latest album was kind of trash. It was received poorly. It sold a lot because of her built-in
Crazy
fan base.
Crazy.
But she's had trouble selling out any of the arenas.
Yeah.
She had no hits really on the Hot 100. She didn't really have
She's
any
annoying.
bangers.
Yeah, like
It's
it don't
weird.
feel like her energy is
Exactly.
into music anymore.
It's like they tore each other apart in public. It's weird.
Yeah. I forgot about that whole Taylor Swift.
Well, the real reason I brought it up though is because he did that after his mom passed away. And it makes you wonder, like, if his mom was around, would he have kind of been in the same headspace to do that? Because I remember the next day after he did the MTV thing to her, he was on Jay Leno apologizing. And Jay Leno asked him, what would your mom say if he was here? And he just stood quiet.
Yeah, because it don't matter, especially if you're black or brown. Like, it don't matter how old you are. Your mom's always there to check you. No matter what. I don't care if you marry with kids. Your mom's there to check you.
But even mentally, like, you think about what my mom said. Just for that not to be there, like I can't even like you said, just the way how it happened, and I feel like he is a victim of fame.
You think so?
I know so.
But he wanted this.
Oh, of course, but it's like as a creative, our minds is always scattered. Like right now, I got ideas in my head of what I'm gonna go back to the studio and record. Like, when we left, like still bars in my head. Like I'm thinking about the verse and what ad libs I'm gonna do. So it's like think about the movie I'm trying to make, the next show. So it's like it's always thoughts going.
Yeah.
So when you add fame and other shit and depression and all the other stuff to it, it's just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
it can get scary.
I will say this, with the whole Trump thing and all his tweets about it and all that.
That's where he lost me. That's why I was like,
Yeah, he kind of.
This is in most cases he's right, where whatever, everyone has the freedom to speak their mind and stuff. But in this one particular case, he's wrong because you cannot give Trump the benefit of doubt.
yeah.
Let me ask you
At all.
this. Let me ask you this.
Okay.
What's the difference between him supporting Trump and him supporting Louis Vuitton?
Crimes.
Yeah.
It's tough to keep track of him.
I think it's because Trump is more. I mean, I don't even know Louis Vuitton. I don't even know what he looks like. I don't know what his stance is.
I just say that just because
The brand.
his association with European figures,
Yeah.
from cars to clothes to women,
That's true.
to politics, and we are living in the European dominated world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I go back to the collage.
Yeah.
I see Kanye taking those textures of European whatever and trying to make it Kanye, but it's just that the Trump thing is not going across well as
Yeah.
the other stuff.
It's too far.
Yeah.
It's too far.
I
Talk
never thought of
about,
it that way.
Too
You know,
far.
the Central Park Five, the Trump
Yeah.
family's history of keeping,
Yeah.
you know, colored
Ku
people
Klux
outside
Klan.
of his father being
Yeah.
arrested
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Queens for being
Yeah.
in the KKK. Like,
Yeah.
it's too much. This is the one time that's
Yeah.
that's not
And then
right.
it just doesn't make any sense too, because remember when Kanye came out in that for Katrina, he said George Bush doesn't like black people,
Yeah.
and then
You don't like black people.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like this is like, you know, like me growing up, you know, like being Dominican. A lot of till this day, it's 2018, until this day, you have people on that island that refuse to understand that we're black. Like
Word.
we have.
That's a
we
deep piece right
yeah,
there.
we have indigenous
That's
blood.
a
we
deep
have
piece.
we have European blood, but our major blood is black.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, let's stop fronting. We're black, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like if, God forbid, there was a race war in America and they divide us, what side do you think
Whose
you're
side
going
are you
on?
gonna take
You're
you?
not going. Trump is not going to welcome you to his side. Like, you going over there with the
Exactly.
rest of us. So you over here co-signing, homeboy. Like, no, he wants to make America white again. He's not trying to make it great.
Word.
You know, what do you like? I'm just
1950s.
thinking about that. Like, I don't know. I want to wait for that Nas track. That he's
Word.
that's all I'm looking forward to.
But Kanye's a polarizing figure, man. You hate him or love him at this point. And I'm excited because of what was his last album? Life of
Pablo,
Yeah,
which I thought was awesome.
Yeah, that was amazing.
That was awesome.
You know,
Yeah.
that was a good album. I enjoyed it. I'm glad he made it. You
Yeah.
know, and he was doing like funny stuff before that album dropped too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
always just been a funny character.
That's why
Yeah.
I take him with a grain of salt. I've
Right.
never been emotionally like, oh my God, he did.
Yeah.
He's just Kanye.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Okay.
I think these are the type of people you have to like separate the man
Yeah.
from the art, maybe.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's huge. I
Yeah.
think.
But I think
too.
you just gotta accept Kanye. Period. Like that's just like you said. That's just
Kanye.
Yeah.
that's just,
Yeah.
you gonna leave that over there.
Yeah.
Appreciate it from a distance.
Whatever. He had like t-shirts for like $200. A white tee
A
for like
white
$200. And like, no, I'm not gonna coast. It's Cayenne. I'll go get the $8 shirt at Old Navy or Target, Marshalls. Yeah.
But that's important as well because he, like he said, he was going to these designers trying to like.
Yeah, it ain't Ralph though. We don't know. I remember all of these.
No, but Kanye got a chip on his shoulder.
And it's obviously, yeah.
because he really wanted to be in fashion. He was in Paris
Sure.
studying different textures and different like things in clothing, and they was like denying him, saying like, no, like you're black, you're a rapper, you don't.
Yeah, because they're gonna put you in a box. No, you stick to your rapping.
Exactly.
You know.
So me personally, it was good for me, like, cause his sneakers is like more valuable than Jordans.
Yeah.
He got like the top sneaker in the world.
I don't know why.
I don't know. To quote my sister, who's like the biggest sneakerhead and currently she made a life out of. She's still working in sneakers. Nike don't gotta come out with new styles. Adidas does. Nike got classics, so
Yeah.
she's like, Nike's always gonna have money. That's just right now that Adidas is doing it. And I personally, I can't mess with. I'm rocking Adidas now, but I will not pay that money for Yeezys. Like they look
No.
like socks with
Oh
soles.
no, yeah,
Like,
I wouldn't. I
it's
wouldn't
never rock.
overpriced.
But
Yeah.
it's just the principle.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
That,
I
a black
understand
man
that.
is able to sell his shoes for that much, and they're sleeping out like white
Yeah,
kids.
I mean,
Yeah.
kudos to him for
Yeah.
that. Kudos
Word.
to him for even getting
yeah.
that,
Sure,
getting
sure.
that with Adidas.
yeah.
But I'm not putting. I'm
Oh no,
not.
me either.
I'm not giving you my money for that.
I'm good with-
$200
I'm
t-shirt. You
I'm
crazy?
rocking some $50-$60 Vans right
And
now.
they're dope.
Right, facts.
Exactly.
As long as you don't choke the laces, you're good to go.
There we go.
It
There we
rained.
go.
It rained today, so I put these.
There we go. There we go.
You're good. Don't worry
I
about
probably
it.
should have did the same thing. Word.
But I'm good with my dunks. You know.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Give me
Classic.
Some dunks.
Yeah.
Some pigeons.
Yeah.
Classic.
Pigeons.
You know which ones I'm talking about.
You're so New York.
Those the blue ones?
No, the gray with the orange and the little Oreo bird on it.
Oh, okay. Back in the day, you matched your dunks with the fitted.
Exactly. Back in the day, I still do it.
I still do that. I still wear my basketball jersey.
That's that Brooklyn
Facts.
shit to not match. That weird color shit. I never liked that.
That's how my boy LB dressed. Nah, fact,
LB's
that's his thing. Like,
LB's in the cut.
not
mad
matching
quiet.
Is
Not
his
matching
thing,
with
like-
different patterns. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, go to Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes listen, you gotta rock the clothes. The clothes don't rock you, you know. So I seen people in some. It's kind of like girls. Like girls, we could do a $5 t-shirt. so jeans and like a crazy and we'll make it look fly.
Stunning.
Yeah, that's how it is.
But y'all got the cheat code now. Y'all got Fashion Nova, so.
I don't mess with that. Don't even get me started on Fashion Nova. Because the clothes, when you order it, does not look like that on you. I don't know. I don't know if it's filters.
Exposed.
They Fashion Nova, stop with the filters.
And all the models are like fucking giant butts and
for real, tiny ass waist, big lips. They all look the same. Straight hair, mask. What is it? A resting face, big bitch. Like stop. Like,
with the hands.
and why does everybody have a Fashion Nova code? Let me go off on this shit. Why does everybody have a Fashion Nova discount code? Oh, you want to get my shirt? Put the fashion. Shut up! It's already cheap. What's it gonna be, $2? Like the shipping costs more. I can't. That's
go
enough.
Off,
I can't. Like, I'm sick of scrolling on my Instagram and I see everybody, oh, you too? Fashion Nova this, Fashion Nova that. Like, damn. And then I order shit looks mad cheap. I'm good.
Well, there.
Well,
see what you did? I will go in.
From there, we're gonna segue. Is there any new music, any dates, shows, new releases, stuff, videos coming out?
Yeah, we working on a video for Whoa. Yeah, we just shot part of that in Atlantic City this past Friday.
Nice.
We actually brought in my birthday down there shooting the video.
Nice.
Oh, that's why. Oh, I see. That's why he was a little turned up.
Oh,
shit. Oh, that was only the beginning. That was
damn, for real.
That's another reason to hate Trump. He stiffed everybody in Atlantic City. Bankruptcy 3 times.
Yeah, he did.
Corrupted the officials down there.
Damn, Anthony, you came with the facts
that's
today.
A fact.
Listen, people from the East Coast, Jersey, Connecticut, New York know that he was a scumbag.
Yeah. We didn't vote for him.
We didn't vote for him out here because we knew who this maniac was.
I was done.com with him when I saw Trump water. Like, really, really, my dude. Like,
Another
you got water?
bankrupt company.
You got water.
Trump Steaks. What else? Trump Airlines.
Yeah. Stupid. Whatever, getting back to
you.
Yeah, I saw your IG. With that girl on your lap.
Hey, yo, you don't know how many different people hit me up, ask me about that.
Who's that?
Right.
Whoa.
Well, I didn't know you cared that much. Okay.
No, I'm just nosy.
No. Not you.
I really don't care. I'm just nosy.
Right.
I think I liked it though.
Thank you.
Cool. So we just shot a video and
where music is definitely coming soon. And another thing that I'm going to continue to do, as I did with Fuck 12, is to educate through the entertainment, because I don't feel like we have enough of it. And like you said, the children need to know about the war on drugs, about
what it is.
Yeah, about what
it is. About
spirituality.
Yeah.
And I feel like art is the most effective way.
Yes.
If you look at time, the only thing that really survived time is art.
Yeah.
Paintings, hieroglyphs, sculptures, art.
It's necessary.
Very.
And it's the best way and probably the easiest way to express.
And this new project I got coming out is like, it's very correlated to like the bipolar thing. They're like, this next project is like going to show you like the dark side of Khalil Jibran.
Like the song.
Yes.
See, I was right then. Good. That was the first feeling I got. I'm like, yo, he's bipolar.
Yeah. It's more like a Star Wars type of thing. Like, you into Star Wars?
Yeah.
You familiar with the Gray Jedi?
The Gray Jedi? No, I'm not that deep.
Well, basically is the Jedi and like the Sith. So the Jedi is like the forces of light.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they have their set values and principles. Sith is the forces of darkness, evil, whatever. And the Gray Jedi is the Jedi who take from the dark and the light. They exhibit balance. And I feel like that's what life is, balance.
Yeah.
Nothing is all good, nothing is all bad. So that's a lot of what I want to explore conceptually, and the importance of a dark side.
Yeah.
It's important. It's it's a necessary evil. Like we can't neglect it and act like it's not of value.
You know, I was thinking about that the other day, like specifically when it comes to politics, how sometimes, a lot of times, we expect politicians to be like ideologically pure, like they can't have one little belief, but that's not realistic. We're human beings.
I think it has to be real.
Exactly. You gotta leave humans the ability to evolve on shit. But
Yeah.
because if you hold them, I see Democrats attack other Democrats for not being liberal enough. Like, yo, you're on the same team. Relax. Give people room to move, and
Yeah.
you know.
That's like personality traits when they say like you're an introvert, extrovert, and an ambivert. I think the gray Jedi would be like an ambivert who has a little bit of both. Know when to be submissive, know when to be outgoing.
Exactly.
You know.
And that's like, not to go off track now, but that's why my Instagram thing is like Christian Grey.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's from that book, right?
It's from the book, but I feel like it has a deeper meaning that the author put into it. I look at Christian Grey as the Christ of the gray area. You know what I'm saying? Because he was able to be a good guy, and he was able to
Be a freak. I never seen that movie, but I heard enough.
Don't waste your time.
Yeah.
Read the book. Don't watch the movie.
That's what porn is for.
That's not even good porn. It's horrible.
I know. I'm just saying. That's what you watch
Horrible
porn for.
dialogue.
But the book
horrible
was,
acting.
book was better.
Read the books if you're gonna do it.
No, I see. Listen. I'd rather get the real thing. That's like, a dildo. No, get the real thing. You know?
Oh, really?
I'm just saying. I'm not gonna read a book about. I'm not gonna read a book about sex.
You wanna?
For what?
So it's supposed to stimulate your imagination. Ain't it?
No, I'm good. I mean, I'll read a book on like tips or like
Right.
spirituality connected with sex, but I'm not gonna read a book about another woman getting taken down. Like, I'm good on that, real good. You can quote me on that.
No playroom fantasies?
I'd rather read something else. What? No. I think that's weird. Again, it's like people who don't like pizza. They're weird.
Facts.
People who read sex books are not having sex.
That's not true.
Not sex.
That's not
I'm not
true.
saying sex like Kama Sutra books like that. I'm talking about that. What's the name of that book? Books like that. Like
Yeah,
those books with
it
those dirty
feels like-
novel covers.
Yeah.
and
It's
stuff.
definitely for like repressed people. who are not
Exactly, that's
getting
what I
enough.
feel.
I don't feel that way.
I think so.
I feel like that.
There's a market for that, and it's usually like women that are chocolate
for sure.
and dried up down there,
Middle-aged.
For sure.
not cobwebs.
For sure.
You
But
know,
if you
have not been touched, ain't nobody trying to even pay for that, not even with a stick.
damn, A-Rod.
I'm telling you,
Old husband doesn't look at him anymore.
yeah, none of that. Mad cats,
Yeah.
But like that's a part of it.
yeah.
Because if we look at sex, it's like there's a physical nature and there's a mental nature,
Of course,
you know. And I feel like that book overstimulates the mental nature,
yeah,
you know. But we all have different love languages, so
yeah.
So that's what we can expect. Khalil Gray. in the next album.
for sure.
Yeah,
Before-
next time you're
Before
on.
we're done, I just want Khalil Jibran to talk a little bit about his scarf.
Oh,
It's like a signature Khalil Jibran thing. I think now you know how like the Band-Aid was for Nelly. I forgot to put that on the chat, so I had to put it out there.
Thanks.
So
Major Key.
didn't-
That's like
Good. Yeah.
wasn't it Hendrix that used to do that?
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Yeah, definitely. Recently, like I've been doing a lot of like studying of like the masters of like my craft. So I've been studying Prince, Michael Jackson, Jimi Hendrix, even people like Andre 3000. Just people who
Love
just
Andre
like
3000.
and Kurt Cobain as well. Like just people who were just like out there, just like rock star and just iconic figures. And I just want to pull from them and like again make it me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And another part of that too, like before, I didn't feel like I had an image. I had an image, but I didn't care too much about it. I just wanted to rap,
Yeah.
and that was it. But like moving forward and doing business on higher levels, it's like okay, let me get creative with this look. Let me make it potent. Let me draw from who needs to be.
So you're a collage of all of that.
Indeed. But
Sonic collage.
this is the part of the Hendrix wave.
Yeah. It looks good though.
Thank you.
Own it.
Word.
So yeah, I'm just focused on being like the biggest rock star ever at this point.
There you go.
Nice.
So yeah.
Power to your words.
Toma.
So where can people find you and your music and all that good stuff?
Right now, they can catch me on social media everywhere. Khalil Jibran, KHALILJIBRAN.
Dope.
And the music is all on iTunes, SoundCloud, all the platforms.
Indeed.
sweet.
Whoa.
Facts.
Time is now. Whoa.
Whoa.
Jersey
Wow.
Part 2.
Where you from? Where you from?
That's right.
Don't forget to follow us. We are the B-Side. Subscribe to our podcast, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, YouTube. and follow us on Instagram.
Instagram.
And you can check out some of Khalil's tracks on our Spotify playlist. We are the B-side.
Yes.
We out.
Peace. What's going on, people? It's Khalil Jibran, one time for your mind, and we are the B-side podcast.